When people ask me to help them get a remote job, I imagine that they think I have a list of remote jobs ready to hand them that will match perfectly with their skill set. Some people think that remote jobs are easy or inherently flexible, and some of them are, but they may not pay as much as you hope. Maybe you're a recent grad and have dreams of being a digital nomad like I did, or maybe your company is requiring that you return to the office after working from home for the past 3 years. In this video, I'm going to tell you the things that you can do to find a remote job that will pay you a full-time income. And the truth is, no one is better suited to help you find a remote job than you. As a recruiter that has been recruiting remote workers for the past 7 years, even prior to the pandemic, I'm going to tell you what you need to know to transfer the skills that you already have into a remote job that pays. The first thing you're going to want to do is to search for your current role on job boards with the location set to remote or telecommute. Keep in mind, your title might show up differently, so read through every role that piques your interest or matches your skill set. The second thing, and probably the easiest way to start working remotely, is to find consulting opportunities. Luckily for you, remote work is becoming more and more popular and is becoming more and more valuable. New businesses are finding value in building remote-first teams and cutting the cost of office space and utility bills of the past. So now we have several platforms such as Upwork and Fiverr that help you to promote your services and match with employers that want to hire you. Consulting opportunities can be a great way to transition into full-time remote work by connecting with potential long-term clients. It's also a great opportunity to grow and develop your skill set while earning money. In 2016, I was working full-time as a tech startup, basically the millennial dream: free lunch, unlimited PTO, beer in the office on Fridays, but I was still miserable. I was literally waking up with anxiety, dreading going to the office because I hated being confined to 4 walls for 8 hours a day. I always knew I needed freedom. Freedom to live and work where I want, freedom to earn money or more or less based on the energy I chose to put in. And eventually it got so bad that I actually had a panic attack. I didn't want to work there anymore. I didn't want to live where I was living. I didn't want that image that society was showing me as the perfect life. So my idea of the perfect life is freedom. It's authenticity. By connecting with my clients directly, I see the impact that I have. My work is fulfilling and enriching to my career and my life. Upwork is how I maintained an income that was close to my full-time corporate income when I first started working remotely. The next thing you're going to want to do when you're looking for remote work is to participate in Facebook groups, Reddit threads, and Quora spaces. They are a great place to have community and it's sort of comparable to the digital water cooler. I actually landed my first remote job using Facebook groups. Again, this was back in 2016 when digital nomad living was still on the rise, still fairly new. Everyone I knew who was a digital nomad was working in social media in some capacity, and I wanted to learn how so that I could have that freedom and that time to travel as well. I was a part of this Facebook group called Girls Love Travel, and one day I made a post in the group. I wrote my background and what I currently do for work. And sure enough, someone responded to my post saying that she has the same background as me and that she has pivoted her experience into resume writing so that she could be a full-time digital nomad. So this was really serendipitous because she went on to tell me that the demand in her business was growing and that she was ready to hire her first contractor. So I started working with her part-time, waking up early every morning, getting on calls with her and clients, and going to work at my full-time 9 to 5 as a recruiter at a startup, coming home, working on resumes all night, waking up in the morning, working on resumes, going to work as a recruiter, coming home, and I did this until I was ready to leave my full-time job. Nowadays, these spaces can provide you with way more resources than that, but they can also serve as a great way to network and connect with other remote workers. Tip number 4 for landing a remote job is to keep an eye on all remote-first job boards. Now, there are a ton of websites that claim to have remote job opportunities. Some are definitely better than others. I have taken the time to use most of them personally or check them out. And I put together a list of my most trusted job boards ranging from corporate remote opportunities to small businesses that are remote first. So if you want the link to check this out, it will be in the description box below. Just like with any job search, you're going to want to continuously work on it. Many people describe the job search process as a job within itself, and that can be true. When I started working remotely, I took admin, data entry roles, all sorts of things to supplement my income. No, they may not pay a full $45 an hour, but an extra $200 a week can make a difference. And the beauty of remote work is that you have the flexibility to work as much or as little as you want. And my final tip, which I always stress as a recruiter, is network. Chat with people on job boards, chat with people you know. Use LinkedIn to actually interact and engage with others. Let them know that you're wanting to work remotely. People are keen to help people that they actually know personally. So if you make the effort to actually engage with people and build connections, you increase your likeliness of getting an interview. Remember, remote work is global, so reach out to people outside of your geographical location, cast a wide net. The entire internet is your oyster. Like I said, use those job boards. Some companies are willing to pay premium for native English speakers. So use the entire internet, get global, get international with your search, and happy job hunting.